let's turn gears to offshore wind. Offshore wind has been in the news here in Hampton Roads ever since a $40 million grant from the government was withdrawn that was originally allocated for the Norfolk offshore wind logistics port at Fairwinds Landing. It was $39 million to be exact, and that was withdrawn by the Trump administration, originally expected to go to Norfolk for more offshore wind development. Again, last month announced that it has been withdrawn as federal funding that would have gone to Norfolk. Now, offshore wind is something that the state of Virginia has made a priority. Top-down, leadership-wise, offshore wind has been something that appears to be a possible focus of Virginia's economic future, especially here in Hampton Roads. And so with the withdrawal of that federal funding, obviously it's something that not only impacts that particular project, but could have widespread impacts going forward as Virginia tries to chart this new course of offshore wind development. And just today, earlier today, Representative Jen Kiggans from District 2 in Virginia, right here in Hampton Roads, caught up with 13 News Now, or we caught up with her rather, as she made some comments regarding offshore wind development and the funding for offshore wind development. So let's head out to her comments now.
Yeah, so we still have been staunch advocates for that offshore wind project because of the economic development that it's brought to Virginia's 2nd District, the number of jobs, the importance for energy security, which we know we don't have enough energy to meet our needs, especially on the defense side. But I always speak about that project in light of the national security benefit and that benefit to Naval Air Station Oceana. I have a base here that needs a lot of infrastructure help, and Dominion Energy has been a great partner for us. That public-private partnership is giving Naval Air Station Oceana a $500 million power grid upgrade because of that, because of some easement that they're sharing. So because of that issue alone, we've been staunch supporters. We've led the governor on down, the governor as well. That project is about 80% complete. They have about 155 out of 176 stanchions that are already in place. We've made that known so that we can be protective of that project. We've talked to Fairleads as well. They're looking to repurpose some of that grant funding so we can still get them grant money so they can continue to do things, the good work they're doing at the port for the maritime and ship repair industry.
All right, so again, that's Representative Jen Kiggans from Virginia's 2nd District speaking about offshore wind development. Now, a little bit more detail on the federal funding for this project that once was and maybe where some of that money will end up going. The Trump administration has withdrawn millions in federal funding as part of a broader initiative to redirect federal resources away from offshore wind projects, away from renewable energy projects, and back towards more traditional maritime infrastructure. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy stated that the move aims to, quote, restore America's maritime dominance by prioritizing investments in traditional maritime infrastructure over renewable energy projects. So that is what we're working with right now. Democratic gubernatorial candidate Abigail Spanberger has condemned the decision, stating that it undermines Virginia's economic interests and energy security. And she emphasized that that Fairwinds Landing project is integral to supporting the coastal Virginia offshore wind project. Again, these are massive offshore renewable energy projects that are theoretically supposed to play a big part in Virginia's economic future. So this is, of course, is yet another story that we'll keep you updated on as it goes.